Hello there, and welcome to the best video you have ever seen on the internet. That is, if your standards are super low and if this is the only video you've seen. Hello, everyone. My name is Bryce Cabrera. I am making the most of what I have right now to bring you this video, and it's also something that I've been wanting to do for a while now, and that is to add to a couple of more fun facts that I already had on my channel. I previously uploaded a 5 fun facts video, but now I'm gonna upgrade that to 12 more. I'm gonna add 7 more to that. Wait, 12 more to that. So this is 7 more fun facts about me, and I hope you guys enjoy. This is a live stream, by the way, so I am too lazy to edit. Or okay, I don't have the time. So I really wanted to. So I have friends in senior high and junior high, and these are people from two very different places. One of them is from Boracay. One of them is from Manila or Marikina. And I kind of wanted us to have something about me on the same page up there somewhere in the internet. And I borrowed my mom's. I used my own laptop. Just kidding. Thanks, mom. To bring you guys on the same page. So without further ado, let's get started. Fact: 7 fun facts. 7 fun facts. So fact number one is I opened my film TED Talk with Cynthia. Now I'm not sure if you guys are familiar, but 22 Jump Street is one of my favorite comedy films of all time, and I'd rather call it a movie, but it genuinely has a soft spot with me, especially since I enjoyed the first. I like the second one a tad bit better, especially for it being a sequel and doing good. And one scene that was so random or that really stuck out to me was the Cynthia scene. So thank God I have visual aids right now. Does that see? That is me in senior high in 11th grade giving this TED talk, and it's a TED talk necessary. It's a TED talk about film. So I'm not. So as I said before, as people probably know, I'm really into movies and films and all that, and I wanted to give a TED talk about that. And surprisingly, I got a really high grade. And there's video footage of me doing this, and I remember this was grade 11. This was my first year in senior high, and so many people didn't know who I was or what this skinny weirdo is. What's he all about? This is my first year studying outside Boracay, and this was also extremely was nerve wracking for me because this was a new people, and at some point I just like I didn't care that I was gonna embarrass myself and do the whole Cynthia slam poetry thing. And Cynthia, Jesus died for our Cynthias. Jesus cried. Runaway bride. I can't really do the whole thing. I'm sorry. I really wanted to do the whole thing, but I'm gonna try to keep this quick and short. But yeah, I opened my film TED talk with that, and surprisingly enough, I was told to give the same TED talk to a couple of younger students, and I kept contemplating should I do the Cynthia thing that Schmidt did, and part of me, I just decided to go with it. Many kids know me as the Cynthia guy, probably, including my busmates. Next fun fact: Winston Duke replied to my IG story. So there was something I used to do on my Instagram, and it was especially with movies I saw in the cinema. Immediately after, I would make a movie review, like a quick one slide movie review on my Instagram, and it never really gave the results I wanted because sometimes I tag the directors, the celebrities, or the actors and actresses in them, or sometimes the crew behind them, and I never really got a response, nor do I really expect a response. But surprisingly enough, I saw Us last year, which is actually which was, mm, it was a movie. It was a good movie. It was extremely intense, and I enjoyed it a lot. And one of the stars, Winston Duke, aka Mbaku from Black Panther, replied to my story, and I'm not sure if this camera's gonna see it, but that's the kind of review stuff I used to do before. And I tagged him, and he mentioned his story, and Hi, I told him this. Oh, no, I really shouldn't tell you this, but I really shouldn't show you that. But I said, hi, Manon. You were absolutely great in the film, and I'm so looking forward to what you do next. Thank you. Tries to be professionally subtle and not fanboy the F out. And then reading this in his voice, it's he says, "Hey, thank you." And I shouted, "Keep making great stuff, my man." And he didn't reply. But that doesn't mean we're not best friends. I still think we have a chance at being bros. So if you're watching this, hit me up. All right, the next fun fact. Also, a quick shout out to Jovenshire, one of my favorite YouTubers who I know from Smosh Games, one of my favorite YouTube channels, for inspiring this whole concept. Couldn't have done this without you, buddy. So I won first place for English essay writing provincially. Ja- it's I was always a sucker for write. Oh crap! Sorry, I was always a sucker for writing, for essays, for just freelance writing or doing. I never really got paid for it so far, but I just wrote for fun a lot in junior high, especially in junior high, where I would even make pilots to shows, where I would pitch shows, where I even had a list of big movie ideas that I would wanna like be a part of or make someday, and then. Okay, and I used to make these long lists of like details, including what it would be rated, what the genre would be, what what the synopsis is, who the characters are, and I usually just did that for fun when I was bored in classes. I mean, I listened to classes, but when I was bored or when I already did good, I was in an honor roll, so you can't judge me for this because I did good in school, in junior high, and I loved essays. Whenever it comes to exams or tests or anything like that, I am always excited for the essay portion. It's something that everyone's always bummed when there's like kailangan 200 words or something. I'm always excited to see that because I don't know, there's just something about essay writing that gets me. So it came to a point where my school was looking for representatives because we were doing a provincial thing where we went from Boracay to Iloilo, and it's called Prisa app. And funny enough, I won. Not funny enough, pretty expected, but I won first place in the entire provincial thing, and I was really proud of that. That's something that I will never forget because that experience of going, me and my classmates or schoolmates going. It's not the first time, but that was the ultimate trip where we went to Iloilo. We stayed there. Bacolod. It was Bacolod. Sorry, Bacolod pala yan. So we went to Bacolod, and I don't know. It was such a memorable memory for me, and I will never forget it. So I won first place for that. And funny enough, this is an inside joke for people who don't know me. Little bonus fun fact. My first name is Thomas, without an H. But of course, when your name is like that, your school finds a way to make fun of you and ha 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 ha. That's young me. And thank God my dad did that. I just hope the school did that when they printed it. Anyway, thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for everyone who's watching who probably knows about that. I had a lot of fun with you guys. Next is I competed in a triathlon that took place in Leyte. Now, here's a picture I have for that. I'm sorry to show, but it's hard to tell who all our faces are. I can't really name all you guys because I want to name you guys individually and do justice for each and every one of you. But these are couple of Boracay triathletes, and I'm more than honored to have went all the way to Leyte just to compete in triathlon. And it was a relay. I did the swimming. I've always been a swimmer in my life. I've always been a swimmer, especially when I was younger. But when I moved to the city, that skill sort of like there aren't much swimming opportunities in the city than you might think. But I always had that knack in me, and that's thanks to my dad. And that passion's always been in me, or that skill has always been inside me. So I'm really glad the Leta trip. This trip happened after grade 10. And this trip happened after grade 10, and I didn't really know what I was in for, and I just wanted to go for it. And I went with a couple of bracket triathletes, and we even got featured on broadcast radio for going there and representing the island. That's one thing I will never, ever, ever forget. Now, to take a break, we have two more fun facts left, and I am ecstatic. Thank you guys for everyone who watched, who's reached this point. Oh, who has reached up to this point. I still do not know what. Still am planning to upload more content on my YouTube channel, maybe some gaming videos, maybe a vlog video, because I do live in Boracay. I never actually had a Boracay vlog. So who knows, maybe that would be a good idea. But for everyone who made it this far in the video, thank you so much. I hope to make this quick and not take too much time. The next fun fact is I was first runner up for Mr. Foundation Day. You see, I never really know how to refer to it, if it's a pageant or if it's just a plain old contest. But this guy right here, nope, not this guy, this guy. That guy got first runner up, so that's the equivalent of second place in Mr. Foundation Day. A funny story behind it is that in grade 7, this was grade 10, grade 7, I actually competed, and I believe I got last place or second to last place, and it has haunted me for the entirety of junior high. And I am really super duper glad to say that my grade 10 comeback, my 10th grade comeback at the end of junior high was victorious, and I won. I should have had visual aids. I still have the slashes around the house, but I won Mr. Popularity, which is an online contest to get most likes, and best Q&A. I forgot what that was. But it's something that I hold very dearly to my heart, and it's a contest. It's the exact point of, I mean, it's a situation of mine that really captures the philosophy that is, if you fail at something, take your time and give it another shot sometime. You know, you don't just shoot your shots rapidly or anything like that. That is my third fun fact. The next one would be I'm an extra in the film, in the J.M. de Guzman and R.C. Munoz film Last Full Show, and in Baso at Bote by Grace Note. So I actually have screen cap this because it's always I always love being on a set. There's just that ecstatic feeling, or there's that overwhelming feeling that you're making something for people to watch later, and that's always intrigued me. And I was honored enough to be invited to be an extra, and I take every small thing because hopefully I can get back into that whole business. Hopefully after these things go away, or this is done. But I was glad to have that opportunity, and this is a still of me from last full show. As you can see, that's RC Munoz leaving the. Nope, up. I can't point it at it right now. But that's her leaving, and if you look closely over there, boom, it would be me. How I got these stills, you might ask. Well, I printed out a copy and screenshotted it, and I'm so honored. I have pictures of me. Here's another still of me in a nighttime scene, and call this. There you go. That, oh, you can't see it. That is me. Yep. I've always, I don't really got to talk to people about this because it's not something I want to jinx. Because hopefully, I want to give auditioning more shots sometime in the future. But this is a good step. At least I'm on screen. Look, there's some light on my face there. And I believe I'm also the background in this scene. Wait, sorry. I'm also an extra in this scene. I have no rights to this movie or no still, so I really apologize. But I highly recommend watching it because unfortunately, I never got a chance to watch. Oh, I actually never got a chance to watch it, but then funny enough, someone else did. My parents did, a couple other people did, and I told them I was an extra, and weirdly they spotted me. And the next is I was an extra in Baso at Bote by Grace Note. So you can look up that music video. Grace Note is a really cool OPM band, and my teacher from performing arts during my time in Maris someone someone there, and I was really glad I had the opportunity to be an extra in this video. I don't have any visual aids for that, but you can look it up on YouTube on this platform. Next, the final fun fact that 15 minutes in, I hope people are still watching, is I almost became a Disney Channel star. This one's a bit of a stretch, but I had that opportunity, and it's something that I never really let go of. Sorry, what the hell is generally speaking? I'm sorry, but I found my way to my feed. It's a casting agency that helped make Disney Channel stars and a couple of celebrities in Hollywood right now. It was a couple of years ago. I don't remember how old I was, but I showed it to my parents. They let me audition, and I made it enough to actually showing up for an audition. And ja, God, I can't. I'm just remembering how scared I was. So I showed up with a bunch of other talented people or talents here in Manila, and apparently, this is just something that I very much, what do you call this? That I really wish I took. So I made it to auditions. I made it for the first round. I'm correct, and I think we were done for the day where they interviewed us. They asked us questions, and I just remember this moment of being there with my aunt. My aunt was with me. Hi, Tita Bodek. And we were just sitting down waiting for our next turn until like this kind of intimidating guy went around and just circled around people and questioning them, and it was terrifying. But then I think that moment kind of awoken that scaredness or that stage fright fear of me, and I'm just really. And then he just came around to me. He interviewed me. He he kind of made fun of the fact that I was always on my phone, or at least I was pretending to be because I was that nervous. But then I got someone's email. Unfortunately, I never got to make it to the second round because I immediately after those auditions, I had um I had a flight to go back here home because I had school to study. And it's just something I think about every now and then, like what could have been. But I'm really glad though that I never pushed through with it because I'm just glad I experienced so much here. Cause and I'm sorry for all the filler words. But I am really super super happy that I didn't make that second round of editions because if it weren't for that, I wouldn't have experienced so much stuff and grown up a little bit and I don't know, just be able to live a bit more. And that is all my fun facts for today. Thank you to everyone who's joining. Again, can't believe I'm saying this. It's been a while since I've been on this channel and this feels weird, but leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Oh, I'm joking, but genuinely, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I really appreciate you guys who made it all the way through the end. If you guys have any more suggestions for anything I can improve on, maybe my video, maybe my references, maybe my speaking, because it's been a while and it's quarantine time as I'm filming this. It's 2020, and I wanted to help. I wanted to produce more stuff during this time to feel more productive and to actually give this thing a shot. I might do more videos in the future. Who knows? But to everyone who's made it past this 20-minute video, thank you so so much for watching. And that's 7 more facts you know about me. And looks like I am thinking of a way to outro this video, but I can't. So I'm just gonna say, I don't know. See you guys later. Thank you for watching, and have a good night.